Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan. I am a HVAC technician for a HVAC company based out of Fort Mill, South Carolina. I was planning on making a video today, kind of demonstrating the importance of having your HVAC system maintenance, especially during these really hot months of summer. It is currently early July, it is July 5th. We just celebrated the 4th of July. And here in the Carolinas, we actually had some record heat going on. And a lot of the majority of service calls that I received this last week were systems that were not properly maintained. The outdoor units were too dirty. The filters weren't changed, clogged drain lines, etc. And it's actually really funny. I was literally about to start recording this video, and my neighbor right next to me came over and said their HVAC wasn't working. And long story short, it was just a clogged drain line. But it kind of shows the importance of, getting yearly maintenance for your air conditioning and both your furnace as well. It's currently very hot, so we're not going to cover furnace maintenances right now. But this is my own personal unit. Disclaimer, I did buy this house about 3-ish months ago, and this unit is about 2 years old. So I did not install this unit or anything. This was a unit that was put in here. Of course, when I first moved in here, I did a maintenance on the system. This outdoor unit was incredibly dirty and it wasn't performing to the best of its capability. Now, I recently just did some yard work. These bushes here were actually overhanging the unit. You could actually see where a bunch of stuff were cut off, and it was starting to choke the unit. And that's something as an HVAC technician, we get so busy during the summertime, we actually kind of forget about our own units. And this one is on the side of my house I don't ever see. There's no doors or fence entrance or anything on the side of the house. So I kind of ignore my unit. But I know it's working, so if it's working, I kind of leave it alone. But I was doing yard work today and I was like, I'm going to record this video to kind of demonstrate the importance of maintaining your system. So I'm not going to show you refrigerant charge or anything like that. The only thing I will show you is actually the amp draw of the unit. Now, this isn't as dirty as it possibly could be because I did wash it about 3 months ago. But I do want to demonstrate that even just doing the maintenance, 3 months later, having it completely cleaned out and everything, how much lower the amp draw is going to be. Now, it might not seem very significant in amp draw, but overall, when you think about these units, they're running constantly this time of year. Over time, that energy bill, that amount of energy that these systems use up, it really adds up on these systems. So having your unit maintained can potentially save you money because these units are working to the best of their capability. After they're maintained, they're going to be using less power. They're going to get less hot. They're going to cool your house better overall. So I have my amp meter on right now, and I am taking the general amp load for the system. So both the fan and the condenser fan motor, or sorry, the condenser fan motor and the compressor. So I have my other phone here, and I'm just going to take a quick video of that right now. So it's pulling about 7.1312 amps, which is not horrible right now. But after I wash this unit, it should be slightly lower, not significantly. If this unit was incredibly dirty, you would probably see a very significant difference in the amp draw. So I'm going to be turning the unit off for a little bit. I'm going to be taking off all the panels. I'm going to be washing it down. I'm going to wash the side of my house too because my hedge trimmer got that all dirty. But yeah, I'm going to get to it. Okay, so I just cleaned the unit. Obviously, you saw me take off all the panels. I flipped the fan off, and I cleaned from the inside out, outside in, and also I did use a coil safe cleaner. Now there's kind of a debate in the HVAC world because some manufacturers ask that we don't use any sort of chemicals or cleaning solutions on the condenser coils or evaporator coils. Now, our company, we do choose a eco-friendly coil-safe cleaner that is pH balanced, not to corrode aluminum or do any sort of damage to your coils. Now, my argument for using soap or detergents for cleaning your coils is you don't just shower with water. You know, why would you want to wash something with just water? You need something to help dissolve and break down those compounds, that dust, that pollen that we have here in the Carolinas. It breaks down grass. It will help clean it a lot better, and it makes our job easier. And when it's 95 plus degrees outside, the less I have to be outside, the better. So especially during maintenances, when I'm doing 5 houses a day, the soap helps tremendously. As long as you rinse it off completely, it's not going to risk damaging any of the coils or clogging up the coils if you leave it on there too long and it dries. It's safe. So I have it running now. It's been running for probably 10-15 minutes since I finished cleaning it. And amp draw is already down. I do want to just take a quick video of that. So over here, we see that amp draw has actually dropped by almost a full amp, which is actually more significant than I was expecting. This unit's now going to run a lot more efficiently. It's going to uh, remove that excess heat from that refrigerant a whole lot better now, and it's just going to work just a little bit more better. And the big thing is the efficiency, because um, you know, during the hottest days of the summer, these things are going to be running a long time, and the more energy they use, the more your power bill goes up. I think that's pretty much all that I got for today's video. I just wanted to just demonstrate that on my own unit for my own house. All right, and I just want to put out there that if you do live in the greater Fort Mill area of South Carolina, I work for Keller Heating and Air. If you want to reach us, you can reach us at 980-329-2865. No, I do not have that number memorized, even though I've been working for the company for almost 5 years. I know my personal and my work phone number, but I do not know the company's. I should probably know that. But give us a call. You'll talk to the owners, Glenn and Kelly, most likely. They set up all the appointments. There are only 2 of us service technicians, and then the owners themselves that will actually go out and do service calls together. We stay very busy this time of year, but if you would like to look us up, feel free to do so, and hope you all have a great, blessed day.